We're on fire watch for you tonight. We want to show you video from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. From their satellites high in orbit, you can see smoke from both the Forsyth fire and the France Canyon fire from space. Together, those fires have burned more than 30,000 acres. The Forsyth fire is impacting the most people. It's burned more than 8,000 acres. It's at 0% containment. Buildings have been destroyed there. Evacuation orders are in place for Pine Valley and Grass Valley. People in Pinto are on standby. We have team coverage of the Forsyth fire for you. Southern Utah correspondent Cannon Sechrist spoke with a woman whose family has lived in Pine Valley for generations. Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy is monitoring weather conditions and how they could affect the fire spread. But first, our Sarah Murphy, live in Enterprise tonight, where firefighters have made their base camp. Sarah, tell us about the operation there.
Well, hey, Brian, with strong winds over the past few days, pushing the Forsyth fire north from Pine Valley into Grass Valley, forcing both areas under mandatory evacuations, which I want to remind you are still in place. It also forced first responders to move their incident base from Grass Valley here to Enterprise. The main part of it is set up behind me at the Enterprise High School. If you go inside, classrooms are filled with different task forces as they continue to find different strategies and plans to battle this wildfire. Forsyth fire, again, sits at around 8,000 acres as of this morning's update, 0% contained. Here in Enterprise, you can imagine with a new temporary 600 or so people here, that's adding to their population size of around 2,000, and they're learning to have to adapt. If you go a block or so that way to the community park, you'll see tents. They're strewn across the field. That field, I'm told, they had previously scheduled soccer games. They're learning to have to move to a different place. But the mayor here of Enterprise, who I spoke with today, well, he says it's something they're willing to do because it's something the community has been through themselves. I want to remind you about that. In 2021, they had their own experience with wildfire. The Flat Fire spread over 14,000 acres across the area, destroying one home. Again, that's here in Enterprise in Washington County. You can still see some of the long-term effects today with the cleared out hillside. And Mayor Humphreys, Enterprise mayor, says that experience they went through has made them better equipped to help with those in the Forsyth fire.
The support role that we have there, obviously we're going to support their fire department in any way possible, right? We know that there's going to be a little bit that they've looked at and said, hey, we may be a little insignificant in certain resources, whether that be fire hoses, whether it be chainsaws, whether it be on the ground equipment, whether it be personnel. We will support and help them in any training, in any infrastructure, in any equipment that they need, as well as actually the rebuilding itself.
And some of the support that Mayor Humphreys mentioned, it continues over into the field as well. The mayor tells me that Enterprise firefighters here actually train with those in Pine Valley, so they've been part of this force battling that Forsyth fire blaze. Again, sits at around 8,000 acres. It started last week. We're continuing to follow it. We know it's affected many community members in Pine Valley and Grass Valley. We know neighboring communities are also pitching in to help. We're continuing to cover this for you, not just here, but the wildfires across southern Utah. We will make sure we bring you the latest on that. Live in Enterprise, Sarah Murphy, ABC4 News. Brian, back to you.
Sarah, thank you very much. We're also following the planned power outages around Panguitch as the France Canyon fire grows. At last check, the fire's burned just over 25,000 acres. It's only 10% contained. The power company there is planning to shut the power down tomorrow from 8:30 in the morning until 8 in the evening. They say that will affect people in Hatch, Duck Creek, Cedar Mountain, Patstown, and areas surrounding Panguitch, but not Panguitch itself. So a heads up there. Good time.